Welcome to Mock Interview Pro. Today, we're diving into the world of agronomy and focusing on preparing for an agronomist interview. Whether you're just starting out or looking to advance your career, we've got you covered with key questions and insights. Let's jump right into it with our first question. Could you share an experience where you worked as part of a team on a farming project? What role did you play, and what was the outcome? This question is designed to understand your ability to collaborate effectively within a team and contribute to successful outcomes. Here are some tips to help you craft a strong response. Pick a specific project and clearly define your role in it. Focus on how you communicated and collaborated with your team. Highlight the goals of the project and how you achieved them. Mention any measurable outcomes to illustrate success. Reflect on the key takeaways from the experience. Now, let's look at an example of how you might answer this question.
During my internship at a local farm, our team was tasked with implementing a crop rotation strategy. I coordinated the planting schedule and maintained daily communication with team members. This approach improved soil health and increased yields by 20% compared to the previous year. This experience taught me the importance of effective teamwork and communication.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Agronomist. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you tell us about a time you encountered a major issue in crop management? How did you handle it? This question seeks to evaluate your problem-solving skills and how you tackle challenges in crop management. Let's go over some advice for structuring your answer. Describe a specific issue you faced. Explain your analysis process to understand the problem. Detail the steps you took to resolve the issue. Highlight the outcomes, including any metrics if available. Reflect on what you learned from dealing with the issue. Here's an example to guide you.
During my internship, I noticed a sudden drop in corn yield due to a pest outbreak. I analyzed pest populations and coordinated with the team to apply an integrated pest management approach, introducing beneficial insects. This strategy led to a 30% recovery in yield by the season's end, demonstrating the value of early pest monitoring.
Have you ever led a team in implementing new agricultural practices? What challenges did you face? This question aims to assess your leadership skills and your ability to manage change in agricultural settings. Here are some strategies to consider when formulating your response. Describe a specific project where you took the lead. Mention the agricultural practices you implemented and their objectives. Identify key challenges, such as resistance to change or resource constraints. Explain how you overcame these challenges and the outcomes achieved. Highlight the importance of teamwork and communication in your approach. Let's take a look at a sample answer.
In my last role, I led a team to implement precision agriculture techniques on a 500-acre farm. We faced resistance from team members used to traditional methods, so I organized training sessions to demonstrate the benefits and created a feedback loop to address concerns. Our yield increased by 15% in the first year, highlighting the power of embracing new practices.
Imagine you're dealing with a sudden pest outbreak in a field you're managing. What immediate actions would you take? This question tests your ability to respond quickly and effectively to crises in crop management. Let's explore some tips to help you prepare your answer. Assess the severity of the outbreak by inspecting the affected areas. Identify the pest involved and gather relevant information on its impact. Activate your Integrated Pest Management (IPM) plan to decide on control measures. Communicate with relevant stakeholders, including team members and agronomists. Implement control measures promptly and monitor the situation closely. Here's how you might articulate your approach.
First, I would inspect the field to evaluate the extent of the pest damage and identify the specific pest. Then, I would consult our IPM plan to determine the best control measures, whether it's biological, chemical, or cultural practices. Afterward, I would inform my team about the situation and ensure that we implement the chosen strategies quickly while keeping a close watch on the effectiveness of these actions.
Let's say you're presented with two different seed varieties for a new crop. What criteria would you use to decide which one to recommend? This question assesses your decision-making skills and your understanding of factors affecting seed selection. Consider these points when formulating your answer. Evaluate yield potential based on regional data. Consider disease resistance of each variety. Assess adaptability to local climate and soil conditions. Examine market demand and economic viability. Review feedback from local growers on performance. Here's an example of how to approach this decision.
I would first look at the yield potential using data from similar growing conditions. Then I'd check for disease resistance, especially for common local issues. Adaptability to our specific climate is crucial too, followed by market demand to ensure profitability.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.